But with Neve's guidance and Lyra's determination, they located the pearl hidden within an ancient underwater cave. With two of the artifacts in their possession, Lyra and Neve's bond grew stronger. They could feel the weight of their mission, the hope of Eloria resting on their shoulders. They knew that the final artifact, the verdant seed, awaited them in the heart of the forest, a place where the line between light and shadow blurred. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the darkness grew more oppressive. The trees twisted and gnarled, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The whispers of the Shadow Sovereign grew louder, taunting them, trying to sow doubt in their hearts. But Lyra and Neve pressed on, their resolve unbroken. They reached a clearing where the verdant seed lay, its green light pulsing in time with the heartbeat of the forest. As Lyra reached for the seed, the ground trembled, and the Shadow Sovereign's minions emerged, determined to stop them. A fierce battle ensued, the air crackling with magic and the clash of weapons. Lyra and Neve fought with all their might, their bond and the power of the artifacts giving them strength. Amid the chaos, Lyra felt a surge of energy from the celestial crystal, the light of the artifacts merging into a brilliant, blinding radiance. With a final, powerful incantation, Lyra unleashed the combined power of the artifacts and the celestial crystal. A beam of light shot into the sky, piercing the darkness and shattering the Shadow Sovereign's minions. The ground rumbled, and a deep guttural roar echoed through the forest as the Shadow Sovereign's presence was forcefully pushed back. Exhausted but triumphant, Lyra and Neve collapsed, the glow of the artifact surrounding them like a protective shield. The darkness retreated, and the forest began to heal, the trees regaining their vibrant colors and the whispers of the forest growing strong once more. As they lay there catching their breath, Lyra looked at Neve and smiled. "We did it." Neve nodded, her emerald eyes filled with pride. "Together, we have saved Eloria. But our journey is not yet over. We must remain vigilant, for the darkness will always seek to return." Lyra nodded, knowing that her duty as the guardian of Eloria would never truly end. With Neve by her side, she felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, ensuring that the echoes of the ancient forest would continue to resonate through the ages, a testament to the enduring power of light and unity. With the power of the artifacts and the celestial crystal, Lyra and Neve managed to repel the Shadow Sovereign's immediate threat. However, the forest guardians knew that the battle against darkness was far from over. The Shadow Sovereign was a formidable foe, and it would bide its time, waiting for another opportunity to strike. As the weeks turned into months, Lyra and Neve focused on strengthening the defenses of Eloria. They called upon the forest's inhabitants, forming alliances and training them to protect their homes. The guardians of Eloria stood united, ready to face any threat. One evening, as the sun set over the heart of Eloria, casting a golden glow through the ancient trees, Lyra felt a familiar presence. Turning, she saw Elendor approaching, his wise eyes filled with urgency. "Elendor, what troubles you?" Lyra asked, sensing the gravity of his visit. "Lyra, Neve, I fear the darkness has found a new way to infiltrate our world," Elendor said, his voice grave. "The Shadow Sovereign is seeking to corrupt the sacred ley lines that run beneath Eloria, channels of pure magic that sustain the forest's life force." Lyra's heart sank. The ley lines were the lifeblood of the forest, their magic essential for its survival. If the Shadow Sovereign succeeded in corrupting them, it would be catastrophic. "We must protect the ley lines at all costs," Lyra declared, her resolve unyielding. Elendor, do you know where the corruption has started? Elendor nodded. I have sensed disturbances near the crystal caves and the whispering glade. You must investigate and cleanse the corruption before it spreads further. Lyra and Niev set out immediately, their steps guided by the whispers of the forest. Their first destination was the Crystal Caves, a series of luminescent caverns filled with sparkling crystals that amplified the forest's magic. As they entered the caves, the once brilliant crystals were now dim, their light flickering as if struggling to stay alive. The air was thick with a malevolent presence, the shadows twisting and writhing along the walls. Neve, stay close, Lyra whispered, her grip tightening on her staff. We must find the source of the corruption. They ventured deeper into the caves, following the pulsating darkness that led them to a cavern filled with shadowy tendrils encircling a ley line node. The node, once radiant with pure magic, was now dark and lifeless. Lyra raised her staff, the celestial crystal glowing brightly as she channeled its power. By the light of the celestial guardians, I command you to be cleansed. A beam of pure light shot from her staff, striking the corrupted node. The tendrils recoiled, hissing and writhing, as the light purified the darkness. Slowly the ley line node began to glow once more, its magic restored. With the crystal caves cleansed, Lyra and Niev hurried to the whispering glade, where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the air was thick with magic. As they approached, they could see the corruption spreading like a dark stain through the glade, the trees' whispers turning to cries of pain. Niev, we must act quickly, Lyra said, her voice steady despite the urgency. Together, they worked to cleanse the glade, using their combined powers to purify the ley lines. It was a grueling task, the darkness resisting with every step, but their determination did not waver. As they finished, the forest seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, the trees' whispers returning to their gentle murmurs. Lyra and Neve knew they had succeeded, but they also knew this was just the beginning. Returning to the heart of Eloria, they were greeted by Elandor and the other forest guardians. You have done well, Lyra and Neve, Elandor said, his voice filled with pride. But the Shadow Sovereign will not stop. It will find new ways to threaten our home. Lyra nodded, her resolve stronger than ever. We must be vigilant, always ready to defend Eloria. The ley lines are safe for now, but we must ensure they remain pure. Niev placed a reassuring hand on Lyra's shoulder. We will face whatever comes, together. With their bond strengthened and their determination unshaken, Lyra and Niev continued their mission to protect Eloria. They knew that the echoes of the ancient forest would forever guide them, a testament to their unyielding spirit and the enduring power of light and unity.